Now we are now end of January. Last week of January 2022. I think you already been watching my video on my Facebook platform and also on my YouTube channel. Yes, Wilhelmina is very strict and very straightforward. I would be traveling to Africa next month. I'm gonna stop over in Dubai for a few nights. My trip is for these two particular buyer. I only travel with the buyer when the buyer meet the criteria. On this video, the full corporate offer is on this video. Every video have a full corporate offer, Mali, Conakry, Sierra Leone. The procedure are all the same. What you have to do to read after you watch this video, you scroll down, it says show more. Then you will see the extensive full corporate offer. All your question and answer is in front of you. Now the reason why I'm announcing, because I do understand that Dubai is struggling to get the supply. Dubai is a hub. Yes, I am going to stop over in Dubai for a few nights. From Australia to Dubai, Dubai to Africa. Now, I would not meet anybody in Dubai unless Dubai buyer has to have a conference, a video call conference prior to face-to-face meeting. Why? In Dubai, there's so many time waster. In Dubai, there's so many fake buyer pretending to be a buyer. In Dubai, they said, oh, we are the buyer, bring the gold to us. No, we don't do that. You as the buyer, you need to place an order, letter of intent to purchase coming from you. Because we don't know you and you don't know us. So Wilhelmina will gather your vital information. Now, after you read on this full corporate offer in front of you, you have to identify yourself. You're going to say, Wilhelmina, I saw your video, the current video, because every video, the same full corporate offer. You read it first before you come for conference video call. So when you come on video call, I assume you're going to place an order. I assume you understand what you are reading. You're going to say, Wilhelmina, what is the purity? You're not reading. Wilhelmina, what is the price? You're not reading. On your L.O.I, you need to identify yourself. What are you intend to purchase? Why you want to buy gold? Why? What is the purpose buying gold? Because gold has many uses. Right? So you have to state that on your L.O.I, letter of intent to purchase. Attach on your business registration, attach your information like an importation license, attach your passport copy, attach your proof of fund, your bank statement, the value of your intending to purchase. Very clear and simple. So Wilhelmina will gather your vital information after you read the extensive full corporate offer. So when I receive your L.O.I, you have to state how many quantity on the first trial, second, third, and fourth. Wilhelmina will determine which seller I'm going to put you. Either I'm going to put you in Mali, the third largest gold producer in West Africa. Either I'll put you in Conakry, either in Sierra Leone. So I'm the one will determine which seller I'm going to put you. So you're going to say, Wilhelmina, I want to buy tons of gold. Yes, we do have tons of gold. Wilhelmina, I want to buy 99.99. Then we don't sell 99.99. 99.99 it's already refined. You can buy that in Emirates. You can buy that on the central bank. No discount. LMA. So this Dore bar is the most important raw materials in order to refine to make into jewelry, to refine it to make into Volstead, to refine to make into industrial, to refine to make into medical uses, spare parts on mobile phone, and they're gonna refine to make into 99.99, which is gold bullion. You're gonna say, Wilhelmina, what carat? Again, you're not trading. You're buying 22 plus carats. Wilhelmina, what purity? Again, you're not really paying attention. The carat is from 95, 96, 97. Purity of gold. So you have to buy the unrefined, you refine it into different uses. Now you're going to say, Wilhelmina, what is the price? Well, you are not really reading because the price is already in front of you. You buy at 99.99, less 3 to 4%. So you don't need to get the profit. You don't have any profit. But if you're going to buy a raw material with this Dore bar, we give you 8%. So which one you like? 4% on refined or unrefined 8%. But if you're dealing with so many chain of middlemen, Mr. Buyer, you have to pay your representative because we don't pay double commission. We don't. We call that 2 tiers. This is business. Wilhelmina is here to tell the world that we have the supply. My platform is my online store. Easy for you to shop. Easy for you to scroll down. You click on the link. You will be redirected to my Facebook. Right, so when you come for conference, meaning to say you are really ready to purchase. Yeah, you're gonna say, oh, before I'm going to send the L.O.I, I want to know your seller. Well, you have to know Wilhelmina because Wilhelmina is the extension office. I'm based in Australia. You have to know this lady because this lady will reject you. When you come for conference, my question is, how did you find Wilhelmina? So you're gonna say on your YouTube channel, Wilhelmina. My question again, did you learn? Did you read? Not really. Go back and read. Because I don't have time to teach people. I am not a professor. I already given you everything. So what else you want to know? So if you don't meet the criteria, please don't waste my time because time is money. Now, my trip, I only accompany the buyer who can afford to pay. I would not accompany the buyer with my own expenses. You're buying $500,000 here. So therefore, you need a facilitator that knows the business. You don't need a joker broker thinking that they can get commission. Yes, they will earn, but you as the buyer, you have to pay your chain of joker broker. Excuse my language if I say this. Because I have been interviewed in the past hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. They don't even pay attention. Once they saw the video, they're excited. To me, I'm not excited to meet you at all. Unless you read properly, unless you comprehend, then I would be excited to deal with you. Because everything is already in front of you. Everything. So there is no F and there is no but. Now, Mr. Buyer, this video, listen very carefully and read it. Now, I would be in Dubai for a few nights. If you're really hungry of supply, there's no issue. We will feed you. We will feed your hunger. Because this gold you are buying is money. You're buying $1 million or $500,000. You're going to say, Wilhelmina, I want to buy 1 kilo. No, we don't sell 1 kilo. This is for export. Minimum 10 kilos. 10 kilos, the value of 500,000, 540,000. Now you're going to say, Wilhelmina, what is the price of the day? If you live in Dubai, you know the price. You search the price of gold in the world market. We give you LMA less discount. Which one you like? You buy 99.99, 3% or 4%. You can buy that to Mali, Marina, KMR, or you can buy that to Central Bank of Conakry. No discount. Which one you like? You travel with Wilhelmina, I'll give you 8%. But if I'm gonna travel with you, yes, I do charge my services. Yes, I do charge my travel cost to accompany you from Australia to Sierra Leone, from Australia to Conakry, from Australia to Mali. Yes, I do charge my services. I already given you free service. So there is no if, there is no but. That is the reason why before you meet me in Dubai face to face, you come on live video call because I'm not going to entertain anybody without prior video call. Why? There is a reason. I want to see you video call, face to face video call. Then when you meet the criteria, that is the time I'm going to meet you in Dubai face to face on the ground. Without that, I wouldn't. Because my stopover in Dubai is to meet the buyer in Dubai, which he fly ahead of time. And that buyer, they have two buyers, the lady and the man. They paid my services. Before you're gonna travel with Wilhelmina, you have to send the money to cover my travel cost. That charge that I'm going to charge you is to cover my airfare, hotel accommodation, etc., etc. You're gonna say, oh, you're too expensive. Well, you're buying expensive item. My services is no longer cheap. I've given you free service worth $1 million. But when I travel with you, there is a cost. However, I will give you 10 to 11% when you can afford to pay my services. If you cannot afford, you can travel by yourself 8%. Which one you like? So which one you like, Mr. Buyer? You have two choices. I'll give you 10 to 11% on your order, minimum of 10 kilos. The 2 to 3%, it covers my services that I'm going to charge you. So at the end of the day, you're a winner. So you owe me a favor because I've given you extra 2 to 3% on the world market price. You must remember the price of gold today is 59,300, right? So less 3 to 4% on refined, so you wouldn't get the profit. You better buy gold in Dubai, in Emirates or Calote. You would never get the supply there because they would not sell discounted because that refinery, they have their own customer. Their customer is the bank. They're going to refine the gold from Dore bar. They were going to refine it and supply it to the bank to play the stock exchange serial number with hallmark, that called 99.99. Dore bar, there's no hallmark. That is raw. That is why we give you a discount. So when you resell it, you get the profit. You get my point, Mr. Buyer? So Mr. Buyer, how much you can afford? This is my question. Can you afford to buy $500,000? Or can you afford my extra service to travel to accompany you so that you will not be scammed, so that you would not be duped? I refrain using the word scam. Scam means deceive. I can guarantee you, you will be deceived. Yes. I rather advise you, pay my extra service to accompany you to my head office and guaranteed you will get the gold. But if I am not around, I cannot guarantee you're gonna fail. Yes, because I have been a bad experience in the past. I sent the buyer failed because the buyer was not guided properly. But if I am with you, I will arrive the day before you arrive and I will meet you in the airport. Yes, so you come to the office with your reservation order, you inspect that, then when you like it, then we will ask the gold to a particular refinery on that country. Whether you buy gold in Sierra Leone, GGO will test the gold. They will give you a certificate of assay. If you're gonna buy gold in Conakry, we will bring the gold to central bank. They will test the gold. You will be given an assay report that the gold is 23 carats, the purity 95, 96, 97. If you're gonna be in Mali, the gold will be assay to DNGM. You will get the report of assay report. Right, before we're gonna take the gold out to any refinery locally, you have to make a partial down payment, your commitment. It's not upfront. There is no upfront. That is normal when you place your order with a contract. You will be receiving a contract. We will send you the contract with the seller's vital information and the company profile. Your order is ready for you to inspect in the office. When you are ready, you make your down payment, meaning to say your commitment. Then we will bring the gold to refinery to test the gold. So then the balance, immediately you transfer bank to bank from your bank account to the seller's bank account in order to reflect the cash inflow. Most of you want to cut corner. Most of you are greedy. You want to cut corner, and then when there is an issue, there's a problem, you blame Africa. You should be blame yourself because you wanted to cut corner. You want to evade taxes. Our selling price, tax included. I was the one who instruct my seller, let's give the buyer the price tax included, except shipping cost, except insurance. This is FOB, this is not CIF. This is not SBLC. Standard letter of credit. This is not. I already mentioned that on my previous video. This is cash business. He who has the gold makes the rules. You follow the rules of the government, not my rules. I just putting the rules from the government, from the country of origin. You follow it. Yes. Sellers would not tell you how much is the taxes, how much is the shipping cost, how much, etc. On this video, everything it's well explained, and I give you the breakdown. It's up to you to digest. Don't come to Wilhelmina if you are not thoroughly understood. Do not come. What a waste of time. Do not come to say, oh, Wilhelmina, what is the price? You're not reading. You're a businessman. You should know our selling price is LMA, less 8%. You understand that, Mr. Buyer? Most of you will let me know what is the price. Sometimes it irritates me. You're a businessman, you should know the world market price. All the prices and information is in front of you, Mr. Buyer. The reason why I'm having a live video because I am traveling. I'm announcing you guys that book now. My February calendar is full. I can assist you end of February. First week of March, I can take you to Mali or Conakry. It's up to you. Your letter of intent would be based on your credibility. Do not cut corner. Do not cut and paste. Oh, Wilhelmina, I have a buyer. Most of the middlemen, they cut and paste. I'm not interested. I'm not. I want to see the credibility of the buyer, whether that buyer is real or not, because my trip in Dubai is very limited. I'm with the buyer, and I have to accompany the buyer to meet certain office to cut the diamond because she's buying diamond. Right, Mr. Buyer, if you really serious buyer, I know Dubai is hungry of supply. I'm not interested to meet you guys in Dubai unless you come for video call. Open your camera. Most of the buyer are scared to open their camera. Meaning to say, maybe you are a criminal. Maybe you are a swindler. Why are you scared to open your camera? Mrs. Ford is not scared to open her camera. You're gonna be excited to see this beautiful lady, but this lady is very strict and very tough. Why? You tarnish Africa. You're gonna say, oh, I was being scammed in Africa. Yes, you were. Why? You were asking cheap price. Yes? because gold is not cheap. And if you're gonna be scammed, the seller will make a revenge. Yes, even my seller deceived the buyer. I fired Mineral Consulting Group of company in Conakry. Yes, because he was being careless. That is why this seller of mine in Mali and in Sierra Leone and Conakry, they're scared of me because I warn everyone. If the buyer complain, you're gonna be fired. Yes, and you, Mr. Buyer, if you deceive Wilhelmina and you screwed me, again, you're gonna be on my social media platform. So do not muck around with this lady. Fair is fair. Can you afford Wilhelmina's trip, Mr. Buyer? I'm not going to travel with you for my own expenses, no. At the end of the day, you're gonna get handsome profit. You're gonna say, Wilhelmina, do you think I'm gonna get the profit? Yes. A year. If you keep continue buying a year, 72 to 85%, it depends on the volume of your order. Put your 540,000 in the bank, 3% a year. And then every week you order, you get the profit of 6%. Which one you like? 3% or 6%? So use your calculator, Mr. Buyer. The reason why I'm here, because I just finished having a conference, and this buyer in Dubai, they don't read. And I told him, go back and read. I don't have time. So, Madam, teach me. I am not here to teach anyone. You're a businessman. You should know what you are looking for. Right? Thank you very much, Mr. Buyer. Again, come on conference, book your trip, because I'm not going to meet you in Dubai unless you convince Wilhelmina that you are a real buyer. I'm not. I'm not interested. Okay? I only stop over for 2 nights because this lady, I have to accompany her from the day 1 to the end because that lady, she's paying my trip. She make an effort. She's from Australia. So, she's going to fly to Sierra Leone with me. So, Mr. Buyer, you're gonna say, oh, I wanna come to you to get gold in Sierra Leone. Convince me. After you read this full corporate offer, after you watch this video, you send an L.O.I, attach your business registration, attach your importation license, attach your passport copy, attach your proof of fund that you have $500,000. Without that, don't bother. Don't bother because I'm not interested. Thank you very much, Mr. Buyer. If you're watching me, very good. Come. You know the price of gold is getting higher and higher. Today is 59,300. Last 2 weeks was 58. Last year was 55, 56. There's a prediction that the gold will turn to 2,500 per ounce. You multiply that 32.15, then you get the answer. Thank you very much, Mr. Buyer. I'm looking forward to have a video call. I am screening at the moment. The winner will get the supply. The loser will be rejected. Thank you very much.